Hey there guys, welcome and thank you for tuning into our channel, It's All in Your Head. Pessimistic, grumpy, bored, blue? Low-grade depression can feel so familiar you don't even know you have it. Mood, like color, comes in a variety of colors ranging from the vibrant hues of happiness to the dark shades of depression. Low-grade depression is a mood disorder in the dark spectrum but doesn't yet hit the extent of depression. It's a long-term state of low-grade depression that lasts at least 2 years in adults and 1 year in children and teenagers. While not as severe as major depression, its pervasive grip will prevent you from feeling good and mess with your job, education, family, and social activities. With all of these intensified trauma-like events occurring concurrently, it can't be easy to attempt to find out what you're coping with and how to move forward. So in this video, you'll be able to recognize about 7 signs that indicate you may be living with low-grade depression. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more entertaining and motivating videos. Number 1. Low self-esteem. Your self-esteem is your perception of yourself. Everyone loses faith from time to time, but people with low self-esteem are unhappy or dissatisfied with themselves most of the time, which is a significant indicator of low-grade depression. You feel like you're not accomplishing much, so you blame yourself. Continuous self-criticism may result in sadness, depression, anxiety, frustration, shame, or guilt. Self-esteem problems can be harmful to your well-being and negatively impact your personal and professional relationships. Since your standards are too strong, you force yourself to the edge, negatively impacting your mental health. For example, you might have published a book or have been praised at work and you still think it's not enough. Low-level depression may wreak havoc on relationships. If we don't recognize we're dealing with repressed emotions, we can mistakenly believe the problem is our life circumstances, leading to misdirection issues. To conquer a lack of self-esteem, don't equate yourself to others. Understand that everyone is unique and that each human life has meaning in and of itself. Make an effort to embrace yourself as you are, flaws in everything. Number 2. Insomnia or sleeping too much. It's necessary to identify trends in sleep disruption, just as it's essential to look for patterns in physical symptoms. People suffering from depression can have difficulty falling or staying asleep at night. They can also be excessively sleepy during the day or sleep excessively. At the same time, sleep issues can worsen depression, resulting in a difficulty breaking the negative cycle between depression and sleep. Both sleep and mental health are complex problems influenced by a variety of factors. Still, considering their intimate relationship, there's evidence to believe that enhancing sleep may positively affect mental health and can be used to treat a variety of psychiatric disorders. Inadequate sleep can provoke depression in some people. Since sleep habits differ from one individual to another, the easiest way to say whether sleep disruption is a sign of chronic depression is to recall how you slept until your depression was well controlled. If you slept severely at the time and are now sleeping less, this may be a sign of a depressive episode. Sleep issues can become an additional source of concern, causing anxiety disorders at bedtime, making it more difficult to fall asleep. Number 3. Increased fatigue. One of the reasons you can avoid doing things you enjoy is because you're tired. Depression is often accompanied by a lack of motivation and an intense sense of exhaustion, which may be among the most incapacitating symptoms of depression. Excessive tiredness is a common symptom of depression. According to some studies, more than 90% of people with depression feel fatigued. Your whole body may feel heavy, and even minor tasks may become overwhelming or take longer to complete. Although everyone gets tired from time to time, people who have extreme or chronic tiredness, especially if other symptoms accompany it, may be suffering from unseen depression. When trying to express their emotions, people are more likely to explain physical aches, exhaustion, and pains than emotional pain. They can experience various symptoms that impair their ability to attend to and concentrate on their relationships and daily living skills. Number 4. Appetite and weight changes. People suffering from depression can experience fluctuations in their weight and appetite. each person's experience will be unique. Some people seek solace in food, while others reduce their appetite or eat less as a result of a bad mood. Variations in food consumption can cause a person to gain or lose weight. Dramatic weight changes can also aggravate depression by lowering a person's self-esteem. The degree to which dietary changes are deliberate or unintentional is one indicator of whether they're linked to depression. If they aren't, it may be because of depression. Individuals suffering from mild depression are often encouraged to adopt a balanced lifestyle in order to avoid exacerbating their symptoms. Patients should make an effort to eat healthily, exercise several times a week, and avoid drugs and alcohol. Taking care of your health is critical to recovering from low-grade depression. Number 5. Unexplained sadness. If you're feeling down, 3 factors will decide whether it's depression or not: severity, length, and cause, or more precisely, lack of cause. The sorrow of depression lingers and doesn't need a specific cause. The distinction between sadness and depression can be hard to differentiate, particularly given the number of people who misuse the term depression or say "I'm depressed" to explain daily blues. Depression will rob you of the fun or satisfaction you get from doing the things you usually enjoy. Another tell indicator of low-grade depression is a lack of interest or detachment from the things you once glanced forward to, such as sports, hobbies, or hanging out with friends. Disinterest in things that a person used to enjoy may be one of the first indicators that a loved one is depressed that others note. Consult your doctor if you're depressed and your life appears dull. Number 6. Uncontrollable emotions. 1 minute it's an explosion of anger, the next thing you know, you're sobbing uncontrollably. Nothing outside of you caused the transition, but your emotions are volatile at best. Mood swings can be caused by depression. Many people do not equate irritability and indignation with depression, but these mood shifts do not occur in those suffering from the disorder. Some people with secret depression may seem irritable and have overt or suppressed rage instead of being sad. If you're exhausted at work, you could be suffering from a depressive episode. According to one study, many people who claim that they're tired and burnt out at work are probably feeling depressed. However, low-grade depression is not often accompanied by outbursts of emotion. Some people suffering from extreme depression can become emotionally inactive, becoming numb or beyond tears. Number 7. Loss of concentration. Are you inattentive and having difficulty concentrating? When a person fades off during conversations or loses their line of thought, it may mean memory or concentration problems, which are a prominent symptom of low-grade depression. Most people struggle with concentrating from time to time. You may be overwhelmed by a family issue or a financial issue that needs to be addressed. To figure this out as a symptom of depression, make sure your memory or attention issues aren't getting worse. In simple words, depression makes it difficult to focus because you don't see the point. The more you lose concentration as a result of depression, the more difficult and meaningless it all becomes. You get trapped in a loop. Memory loss and trouble concentrating due to depression can be slightly irritating at first, but these forms of cognitive defects may become complex over time and result in a reduced level of functioning in several capacities. According to a 2014 study, these problems with concentration and attention can exacerbate the social impact of depression by making professional life and personal relations more problematic. Thank you all for watching. And before we get out of here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay updated with new content. Keep learning and watching.